You all wanted to hear the ghost story from Jennifer. It's really your first encounter, isn't it?
Besides, well, just, yeah. Besides what I said on the
with
other
Miss
video.
Gibbs. So, for people who've never tuned in, who is Miss Gibbs?
Supposedly, she's the woman who lived here in the 1940s.
Okay.
But I don't think it's Miss Gibbs. I think it's a kid.
You think it's a kid?
I think it's a kid.
Okay.
I do.
So this house was built in the 30s?
This house was built in 1930.
Okay.
Miss Gibbs lived on the property in the 40s. But I'm not going to say for sure that I think it's a kid, because I walked by the bathroom one day and I was walking through the hall and I walked by the bathroom and I thought I saw a woman standing there.
Right.
And I stopped and I turned around and went back and looked, and there wasn't nobody there. But it was a black figure.
Right.
And Jessie said she thought she saw a black figure of a woman upstairs in that bathroom.
Right.
So, but whatever else is in here, I think it's a kid.
Why do you think it's a kid?
90% of the stuff that goes on upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
And predominantly in Jessie's bedroom. And she's had some weird experiences with her stuff being moved around.
Okay.
And Sydney won't even be here. I don't go upstairs and mess with her stuff. The dogs are with me, so if I don't go upstairs, they're not going to be upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
But like, she said she has told me her stuffed animals have moved around, and she's got a clock upstairs, which you could go up there and tape it if you wanted to. She's got a clock up there, and it's a cat.
Mm-hmm.
And it moves its eyes and it moves its tail.
Yeah.
There's no batteries in the freaking thing, and the thing will move.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And there's no batteries
There's no
in it?
batteries in it. Not plugged in. No batteries in it.
So your bedroom is an addition.
The bedroom is an addition, but the area right before the bedroom, that whole area where my desk is,
Right.
in that bathroom, and
Used to be the main bedroom.
Yeah.
So that's where the adults would have slept, is down. So it would have always been like, you think kids upstairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because the rooms upstairs are small.
Right. And
Yeah.
that would make sense. So what happened to you?
So I leave at 4 o'clock every day to go to class.
Mm-hmm.
And Jessie was gone. She was probably gone to work or something like that. And I left here at about 4 o'clock, and I told Sydney. Sydney was sitting right here in the living room. I said, I'm going to class. I'll be back. Didn't think any more of it. Went to class. It was probably about 15 after 5 when I got home. And Sydney was not sitting in the living room. I didn't think anything of it. You know, she's upstairs. She's, doing whatever. So I went and grabbed some laundry, and I went back in my bedroom. Now, even though that one area of the bedroom is an addition, you can still hear everything you can still hear moving around and all that. Mm-hmm. Because the new part, the old part of the bedroom, that's where the bathroom and all that is.
Right.
So I'm sitting there folding clothes. Dogs are downstairs with me. I don't think anything of it. And I hear Sydney. She's upstairs moving around, walking back and forth, shuffling around and stuff like that. So I get done folding all the clothes, and I walk right around here to the very end of these steps. So I can't see up around the corner. I'm just down here at the end of the steps, and 3 times I yelled out, Sydney, because I wanted her to come and get her clothes.
Mm-hmm.
And she wouldn't come. She's got headphones in her ears 24 hours a day. So I grabbed the basket, and I was just going to put it right here on the landing. And when I did, I looked up, and I noticed it's black upstairs. There's no lights on. And it dawned, right at that very second, it dawned on me, Sydney had to be at work at 5, and she left here at like 10 till 5.
And you were alone.
I was alone.
That would have freaked me out.
I was alone.
Did it freak you out?
Yeah, it did. But what I do, I'm an avid David Jeremiah fan. Mm-hmm. I listen to his sermons all.
He's a preacher.
He is the best preacher in the world. And I listen to his sermons all day long. Mm-hmm. So I'll just turn on one of his sermons.
Oh,
and
okay.
whatever it is doesn't bother me.
Right. Jesse said that Sydney
But
has
I'm-
heard noises
But
too.
I'm telling you, whatever it is not me.
Right.
Yeah, Sydney's. I mean, they both.
Sydney's heard a bunch of noises apparently. Jesse was just telling us that she heard somebody walking around just like what you're describing, that she's heard the same thing in the house.
Mhm.
But they don't mean anything mean.
Not so far. They haven't been malicious or anything like that.
That would have totally freaked me out if I had gotten to the landing right there and I had realized.
Oh, it was black. It
And
was
it
black
was
like it
dark.
is right now.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was.
there were no lights on.
I
And
would
then
have
it's
to-
like,
as a
oh my
matter of
God,
fact,
she had to be at work at 5 o'clock.
I'm looking up the stairs right now, and I would have to. I'll show you what it looks like. I would have to leave a little light on all the time there.
Well,
because-
the girls do. And
Yeah.
it burns me up. I don't pay electricity for Miss Gibbs.
But
So they
one-
better turn the lights out.
like one little night light, or just something to give it
No,
just a little bit of light up
Listen.
there.
Between Miss Gibbs, the snakes, the wolf spiders that I've seen, the turkeys, the chickens. I mean, I've got my hands full. I walked down there this morning, 7:30 in the morning. I'm in my pajamas. I walked down there to let the chickens out. And usually I don't let the turkeys out till lunch. And we've gotten to the point to where we just open the door and let them out.
Right.
They stay with the chickens. They run around with the chickens.
At first, you said the chickens would peck them.
I thought the chickens would peck them, but them turkeys are as big as those hens now.
Okay.
They're not as big as Lester
Okay.
yet, but they're as big as the hens now.
Okay.
So, and turkeys can be aggressive. And
Right.
Piper, the white one, we believe he's a male.
Okay.
So Lester don't mess with them or
Mhm.
nothing. So anyway, I go down there. I let them all out this morning. It's about 20 after 7, and at 7:30 I gotta log into my computer. So I'm trying to let them out, get them the freaking food, and get back up here so I can log on to my computer. And every one of them, the turkeys, the chickens, every one of them follow me all the way up.
Like Snow White.
Yeah, following me, running after me,
You
running
should
after me.
sing and give out food.
So I turn around and I look at him and I'm like, guys, you can't come up here. So then I have to walk all the way back down to the coop. I have to get mealworms and start getting mealworms.
Yeah,
which
they
I
want something.
usually I don't put mealworms out until lunchtime.
Right.
I had to grab mealworms and throw them all out. And when they started to eat, I had to run like a kid. Run as fast as I can in my pajamas and my clogs
love
up here
you.
to the house to get in
I
here.
think that's so sweet that
Oh,
they
it's
love
crazy.
you that much.
It's crazy.
You
It's
think
crazy.
the turkeys remember being in here?
Jesse can walk out there and they'll go beep, beep, beep. I mean, as
Oh,
loud as they can.
yeah.
They don't even do that for me.
Right.
But they follow me. I was sitting up, I went down there. I was fooling with them this afternoon. I come back up here, come inside, grab me a cup of coffee, go sit on the front porch. There's 3 turkeys on the porch on this side, and the chickens are on this side.
I think that's so sweet.
You know, and they just follow you.
I
everywhere.
follow somebody on YouTube who does this, like lives out like this. I don't know how she keeps her chickens and turkeys and stuff from coming to her at her house. I don't know how she does it.
Well, they
I
come up
truly
here.
don't. Because she says
Then they want to
that
crap on
run.
the porch. They want to poop on the porch, and then you have to get a water hose and clean it off.
Right.
Because you don't potty train a bird, so it's going to dump out
Right.
wherever it wants.
Right.
You know, so John's always having to spray the front porch off.
Right. Yeah, hers are free
But the
range,
spiders, the spiders that were outside are no longer outside.
Because you.
I'm telling you, them chickens and
Oh, they eat them.
they
That's wonderful.
eat chickens. They eat grass. If they can eat it, they'll eat it.
So what is the deal with the snakes? Because I showed a picture of John holding one on the front porch, and then I showed the one that was in your bedroom floor. Have you found any more snakes?
So the one that was in the bedroom floor, I think John brought it in here. I
Right.
don't think that it came in the house. I'm not saying that they can't come in the house. I'm saying the reason I think John brought it in here is because we had been in and out there 15 times,
Right.
1,500 times. We didn't notice it.
Right.
John comes in, throws his clothes down, gets in the shower, does not pick his clothes up, and comes out to the front porch.
Right.
And it's sitting in the middle of the floor, just in the middle of the floor.
Right.
You know, usually you would think if the snake would come in your house, it'd be around your wall,
Right.
to hiding somewhere.
Hiding
and it was
under.
just, it was sitting in the floor, and his clothes were right here.
Right.
So I'm thinking it had to been, it could have been up his pant leg or anything and him not know it.
Right. Which is,
Whatever.
that's disturbing.
So anyway, we got our regular guy who we have come and spray the house and stuff. It was time for him to come. He came over and I showed him the pictures of the snakes, and he said he would crawl under the house and check it out.
Mm-hmm.
He said he don't like snakes, but he would crawl under there and check it out. And he don't deal really in critter control. He deals in
Bugs.
pest
Insects
control and stuff
yeah.
like that. So he says he goes behind the house and he opens up the door for under the house, and there's two right there.
Oh.
One that's about 4 foot long and one that's about 2 foot long.
Mm-hmm.
So he kills them, gets them out, and he lays out these big sticky
Right.
boards all around underneath the house up against the walls.
Right.
So if a snake was to come, they would get stuck on those sticky
Right.
things.
Just like you do with mice.
And he said in a house this old, he said there's no way you can keep snakes from coming
Right.
underneath of it. I guess you could put that stuff that Lowe's has out.
Right.
But I mean, that's just about all you can do.
Mm-hmm.
So he left, and I told John, I said, well, they don't know, the people don't know about the guy coming to the front door. Did you tell the people about the guy coming to the front door?
No, I haven't said anything.
So about 3 weeks after we moved in, the doorbell rings and this guy comes to the front door and he asked for the previous owner, which I thought was really odd because nobody had lived here. This house had been empty. And he was from a pest and critter control place here in town. And I told him, I said, I just had my house sprayed right before we moved in. I said, we don't need anybody, blah, blah, blah. And he said, well, we come here usually like once a month and do treatments. And I said, what the hell is going on in this house for you to have to come here once a month? And he said, that's just how we do things in my company. He said, some companies will come every 6 months, some will come every 3 months if you want them to. I choose to have my people come every 3 months because I don't like spiders, don't want them in my house, don't want them. So anyway, right before he leaves, he looks at me and he smiles and he says, I bet you all don't have any mice here. That didn't dawn on me until the night that we found the snake in our bedroom floor, and I went and told, because I thought that he was probably trying to tell me that there was a mouse problem here,
Right.
without saying anything,
Right.
without
Right.
saying anything. No, I think now that we found the snakes, that he had suggested, you're not going to have any mice
Because you have snakes.
Because you have snakes.
Because there's a snake issue.
So anyway, after my guy came this past week and he put the sticky traps out and he found the 2 snakes, I called that company. And I flat out asked him, I said, has there been an issue with snakes here? And they said this whole road out here is known to have snakes. And he said, yes, we know that there are snakes on that property. And they said, but we've never had to treat the property for snakes.
That's good.
We've never had to treat it for snakes.
Yeah.
And see, my guy had just checked this house out right before we bought it, and we closed on it July 13th when we had the termite inspection done. So he climbed up all underneath the house.
Right.
And
didn't see anything.
Didn't see anything.
Yeah.
So anyway, they said, and they didn't want to really say anything because that's confidential information, I guess, and because they like the people that owned the house previously,
Right.
which we like them too.
Right.
But we need to know something.
Right.
So he was like, we came and treated for flies, and he said because they ate like large amounts of fruit.
Mm.
And I knew that she had had previous surgery for weight loss.
Right.
So it made sense for her to eat fruit all the time.
Right.
And they said they kept it on that back porch where the washer and dryer is. So I'm thinking fruit flies?
Fruit flies. Yeah.
Fruit flies. But he said that's the only thing that they ever treated for was fruit.
Right.
Was fruit. Was for
Was
flies.
for flies. I knew what you meant.
So, but anyway, so John was like, well, out of curiosity, if we wanted you all to come, because they do specialize in critter control, if we wanted you to come and check out to see if we have a snake problem, would you? And they said they would charge us $125 just to pull in the driveway, and if they found a snake, they would charge $59 for each snake they found. Well, hell, there's snakes all over the place out there.
Exactly.
They're all over the place.
Yeah.
I mean, and I don't care. I just don't want them in my house.
Right.
I'll be honest with you. I don't even care if there's a couple of them underneath my house.
Right.
If there's snakes under my house, there won't be mice.
Right.
We live on 6 acres. The man next to us lives on 7 acres. There's 30 or 40 acres right beside us. There's going to be field mice all over the place. So those snakes will keep it under control.
Right.
So I'm at the point to where I'm like, okay, do I need to go to the pound and get a feral cat and throw it up underneath my house? You know?
It probably wouldn't hurt
a cat
to
will kill a
have
snake.
a cat.
You know, but if I have a cat, I like to keep them inside.
I do too.
You know, you can think about it getting hit by a car. I don't want it to get hit by a car.
I know, that's what I think too.
And I mean...
And see, the woman that I watch, she
feral
has a couple cats, but she leaves them outside. Yeah,
I don't want it to get hit by a car, and you want to be able to pet it. You don't want something that you're feeding just so it can run from you.
Exactly.
You know?
And if they're used to being outside, they don't want to be around people.
Yeah, I want something that will lay up with me on the couch instead of I get a cat.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. So, but anyway, that's the snake story. So, Dad came over last night. John looked underneath the house, and there were 2 snakes about this long.
On the sticky
boards.
Yeah.
But see, John swears up and down because he knocked over that concrete out back, that those snakes came out of that concrete and came right over here.
Right. So only time will tell that as time goes by, if you have less of them, that you know. I'd say
okay, say there is something, if it has babies, snakes don't have a baby yet.
Right.
Snakes have babies.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Many babies.
Right.
You know? So, I guess we're just going to have to keep an eye on it. I mean, I'm not scared. I'm more scared of spiders than I am snakes. And so spiders always come out at fall. Fall is the bad time for spiders.
Right.
So the guy sprayed 2 or 3 weeks before we moved in. And then I have killed probably 2 wolf spiders in my bathroom. And I killed a wolf spider I went out there to get the laundry, and I came back through and it was sitting right there. And I smashed its brains out of it. I usually, if they're outside, I won't bother them, but I don't want spiders in my house.
Right.
So he came and he sprayed again. It was this past Wednesday when he was here. So I come in the living room and I'm sweeping the floor and I found the carcass of a dead wolf spider under my couch. And its legs are all crunched
so he had killed it when he sprayed. But it's a good thing he sprayed.
I can't stand it. I cannot stand it. I can't stand it.
Yeah.
I'll deal with snakes any day over spiders. Can't stand it. So that's our snake story. And then right now, we have gentlemen coming from 2 hours away, coming up here, and they're disassembling the barn that we were going to tear down. They wanted the barn wood, so they're going to take the roof, the metal roof off of it. They're going to take most of the wood that's attached to the barn. They've already taken 3 sides down, so you can see in there. And the wood and stuff that was piled up in the barn, John's moving it tomorrow to put in a burn pile. So hopefully the rest of that barn will be gone within the week.
And what do you plan on putting there in its place?
Nothing.
So
Nothing.
We're
going to let the grass grow and make it pretty.
I'll show you up the steps what it looks like in the dark, but I'll show you they got a new swing out front, a new porch swing. I'll show you the barn and I'll show you the turkeys.
You know what I was thinking about earlier?
What?
I don't know why I think about this stupid stuff, and I don't even know if you'll put this on your video.
What?
Stupid things that we've done. And I know that there's things that I've done that you look back at and you think, that's just the corniest, dumbest, ignorant thing that she used to do. Well, there was something that you did, and I was thinking about it today, and I got tickled over it, and I couldn't help it.
What?
So, you and Kevin had that swimming pool.
Yeah.
And, I mean, you had it many, many years.
Yeah.
And the movie Titanic had come out.
Yeah.
Remember Titanic coming out?
Yeah.
And so there's this scene in the movie Titanic, at the end when the ship's sinking, and it shows this woman, and she's dead. She's.
Oh, we used to play dead in the pool.
She's drowned, and she's floating like this, and you hear the music, oh, you know, playing. And I remember, I thought about you today, getting in the pool and doing that.
Oh, listen, with Andrew and Ashley, I used to act like I'm dead, and we would have to save each other in the pool.
No.
We would have to, they would,
I'm telling you.
Ashley would have to get around me and drag me over to the steps and save
But you were playing, but I know deep in my heart, whether you want to admit it or not, you was in that pool and you heard,
yeah. Oh, hilarious.
Yeah.
I had forgotten all about that. I
don't know why I think
I used to play dead all the time on Ashley though. She would lay
what kind of sick mother are you?
She would get on the bed, and I would lay on top of her and say, "Okay, I died." You have to move me.
And what she weighed?
She would weigh like 30 pounds. Here's this woman that weighed 215 pounds. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, she wanted to get me off of her. That is kind of warped, isn't it?
Yeah, people would say that you were trying to smother your baby or some shit.
That's so weird.
Oh my God, that's
Oh.
funny. So I got to thinking, what did I used to do that Tammy just totally thought was?
Oh, well, I'm sure.
Ignorant.
I'm sure there is plenty. I remember Jennifer getting in trouble in school because she brought her spelling book home, and she didn't want to do her spelling homework, and so you threw it up in the top of the closet and told the teacher that I did it. My sister threw my math book, my spelling book up at the top, and so she couldn't find it, and she couldn't study her spelling words. She couldn't do her work because sister had thrown the book up in the top of the closet. I remember that. And Mom knew that did not happen.
Do you remember writing a fake letter for me when I was in high school after I had skipped school?
Oh, yeah, to get you out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember sneaking and coming up to the school and picking me up early one day and me hiding from Dad in the house so he wouldn't know that I was home?
No.
Yeah.
I don't remember doing that.
Yeah.
But I remember, for me, it seems like I had somebody write a note for me so I could get out of high school early. Yeah, I did that too.
I wonder whose handwriting you picked.
A boyfriend or something.
I always try to at least try to have somebody whose handwriting
No,
looked like Mom's.
No, I didn't. No, I wasn't that smart. I remember.
Well, apparently the schools aren't that smart either.
I remember changing my report card. I remember changing my grade on my report card because at the time it was like carbon copies or something, and you could. It wasn't like it is now. It wasn't a computer printout. They were literally. It was like carbon copies, and you could somehow. I remember changing it.
Why didn't you show me how to do that? You never showed me how to do that.
No.
I never even attempted to do that.
But I'm sure I would have gotten caught. I'm sure. I mean, I don't know.
You don't remember getting caught?
No. Mm-mm.
Mom and Dad just weren't into that kind of stuff.
No, and and we never got help studying for anything.
No.
We were on our own when it came to studying.
Nope. They didn't. I don't ever remember getting grounded over my grades, and I made some bad grades. I never made good grades in school.
Right.
Not until I went to college did I make good grades.
Right.
I mean, D's, F's, and I don't remember Mom and Dad ever grounding me, ever saying anything to me.
But Dad worked on the police department from 8 at night till like 4 in the morning. So he would sleep all day, and Mom would go to work from 8 in the morning till what 4:30 in the afternoon. And so when she got home, you know, she cooked dinner every night. I can say that about Mom. She cooked dinner every night. She really did. And then it got to the point when we were like, I was a young teenager and Jennifer was 4 years younger, but we would go to Lexington like every weekend and go to Chi-Chi's or someplace like that to eat. But she cooked every single night. But I think back to now because I know what kind of a parent I was with Andrew and Ashley, and I made them study. And I'm thinking, what was she doing? I know she cooked dinner and she did the dishes. And I'm assuming she didn't watch a lot of TV.
I don't remember what she did.
I'm wondering if she wasn't reading.
We were so busy doing our own thing. I don't remember what she did.
And who knows what? I guess I was playing Barbies.
I made Sydney and Jesse do their stuff until they got in high school, and then after that, I was like, I did their homework for them. I can't tell you how many times I've done Sydney and Jesse's homework for them. Yeah. Just so they'll pass a class.
Because you want them to get through.
And they wouldn't. I would gripe, and they still wouldn't do anything. I was stressed out about it. So it's just like, here, give it to me, and I'll do it myself. And I've done it many times.
I think anytime the teachers assign like the science fair projects or stuff that they have to build at home, I think that is an automatic, that's for the parent to do.
Shoot, I was
doing who's paying English for all that
and
stuff?
History, math. I can't tell you the stuff that I've done.
Kevin and I paid for, the money that went into those science fair boards was crazy. But now, Ashley was a completely different child because when Ashley was going through school, Ashley wanted to do it herself. Ashley didn't want help. She didn't want help at all from us. So it was hard for me to stand back and do nothing with Ashley because I was so used to taking over with Andrew.
Shoot, I'd be like, praise the Lord. Go ahead.
Yeah, but Ashley wasn't like that. Ashley's also a rule follower.
Ashley's very intelligent. Look at Ashley right now, though.
Right. Yeah, Ashley is a rule
She's
follower.
been good at school.
Yes.
She's one of these who's been blessed, who's always been able to get good grades, who
doesn't have to study.
She's never had to struggle with anything like that.
I had a best friend who never had to study anything, never had to study her spelling words or anything. And I was always had to go over 5 words every night. I was trying to learn the spelling words for Friday.
Well, you know what I started doing?
What?
I've been getting on TikTok because there's these school teachers that have been getting on TikTok.
Right. Yeah.
Showing how to multiply and divide fractions.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
And about ratios and all that stuff. And if you don't use it, you lose it.
Right.
And I had forgotten how to do some of that stuff, so I started following them just so I could learn how to do that.
Oh, that's neat. No, I didn't. No, the people
because I've forgotten. I don't do it.
Yeah, but if that's some of that stuff they teach, you never use again.
I know, it's stupid.
And I will never use that. No, most of the people like that I follow, I do follow some really, really good people, but the teacher that I follow, she's just griping all the time.
Do you follow the girl, and I don't know where she's from, but to me, she's got like a New York, New Jersey accent. And I think her name's like Michaela or something, and she does makeup.
I don't follow any makeup people at all.
Listen, this girl,
no makeup.
I love her. Her makeup's beautiful, but she's also young and in her 20s, so she wears those big flashy colors and stuff, and that's fine.
Right.
If you want to be 40 years old and do that, that's your business. But
right.
I'll look at it, but I'm not going to do that.
So does she show you how to put it on?
She goes over products, the best products to use, how to put it on, and of course it takes freaking forever to put it on. I'm not going to spend an hour on my makeup. I'm not going to do it.
My favorite people will greatly surprise you. My favorite channel on TikTok. I look at it in the bed every night. When Kevin comes in from brushing his teeth, he knows he's always going to hear Scott and Judy. Scott and Judy.
I don't know who they are.
Scott and Judy is, and I'm going to try not to get emotional talking about them because that's my problem with Scott and Judy. He is my age. He's probably like 48 years old. And his mom is like 84 years old and she has Alzheimer's. And he is living for the past 8 years, he's been living in the house with his mom. He's never been married, doesn't have kids. He's from he lived in Las Vegas and had a great career, but he's moved back home to take care of her. And I love Judy. I think
Judy's the mom.
Judy's the mom. And Jennifer, it reminds me, even though our mom did not have Alzheimer's or anything like that, and our mom wasn't 80 something years old, it reminds me of when mom was sick and just being with her and doing things with her. And there's such funny moments with the two of them because he'll say, yeah, you're my mom. And she'll say, is that right? And so it's just funny, but then it's sad too to see this relationship between the two of them. And I think they're wonderful. They're wonderful.
I think it's more sad for him than it is for her.
Oh yeah,
because she
doesn't know.
She doesn't know.
She doesn't have a clue what's going on.
And I mean, I think sometimes they have good days and bad days, but you know, they might be reliving good memories.
Yeah.
Too.
Right.
You know, happy memories.
Right.
Too. So it's harder on, you know.
But it's going to be hard on me because I check in on them every day and she's like 83 or something. It's going to be very hard on me when she passes away. And I'm not a family member, but it's going to be awful because I feel like I love this woman. I really do.
That's how I feel about David Jeremiah.
I really do. I feel like this woman is. I'll have to show their TikTok to you because I feel like I know these people. They're in like Bloomington, Iowa, and she was the first female mayor in this town. And they're just interesting. I just like them.
I think you and Kevin, some of the stuff that you all watch is
sad.
No, not sad. I think we like a lot of things that are the same, but we like a lot of things that are completely
very different.
And like, I was watching one of your reviews one day, and you all pick like 5 different movie stars from 5 different movies that you liked, and the movie stars that you picked, I thought were really odd.
Like Betty Davis?
No, one of them I think was Nicolas Cage.
Oh, Kevin probably picked Nicolas Cage.
He sucks. Okay,
Kevin.
Nicolas Cage sucks.
I don't think I think that was in Kevin's.
Okay, he sucks, Kevin. So there was somebody else that you all picked, and I thought, why are they picking me? I don't know. See, you all picked actors that I don't think are good actors.
If you all,
that I don't even think know how to. I mean, you can pay anybody to be in a movie.
If you all would like to hear Jennifer's, yeah, then let us know.
Don't think I'm crazy.
Let us know in the comments if you would like to hear like Jennifer's top 10 actresses, actors, her top 10 Christmas movies. Whatever, yes, we can.
I don't think I have top 10
because Andrew has said he would love to do that. He said I would love to get with you and talk about stuff like that.
Well, maybe me and Andrew need to get together.
Oh, that would be great.
Because me and Andrew could.
Yes, Jennifer and Andrew could do a whole video, I'm sure, on just Game of Thrones or something.
Or music.
Yes, they could do a whole video on that.
No, you think? I'm not trying to be.
Oh, it didn't hurt my
insulting
feelings.
or anything.
No,
it seems like you all think that people are good actors that I don't think know how to act at all.
And I would love to hear what you and Andrew have to say.
So I think my take on what I feel like is a good actor is, it's completely different than yours.
I'm sure getting you and John, just you and John, given.
Honey, John will watch anything. John will watch anything. He will. I have never. God, he watches some of the most boring stuff I've ever seen.
Oh, right.
And since we moved here, I get I don't get to watch any TV until about 9 or 10 o'clock at night. And right now I'm doing The Handmaid's Tale. So I'm just a couple of episodes away from being at the end of season 3, and I'm just about ready to die but The Haunting of what is it, Bly Manor?
Bly Manor. It comes out tonight.
Comes out tonight.
Yes.
So I'll be able to start on it.
Right.
But yeah, The Handmaid's Tale, I'm into it now. At first I had wondered if I'm going to be able to get into it because it's a little slow moving at some point.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think she's a good actress.
I think she's a very good actress.
I think she is a good actress.
And she was in Mad Men, and you probably have never watched Mad Men.
I've never watched Mad Men.
So this is what it looks like upstairs. And so when Jennifer said she put the laundry down,
I stood where you're standing right now, and that's when I yelled.
yeah,
So I couldn't see around the corner.
she couldn't see around the corner. So she came up here and she put the laundry basket here, and she looked up here and it was completely dark. Now, I would keep the window open, the shade up, the lights on, something. I just would. That would be me. And here's the dog.
I'm not paying electric for Miss Gibbs, Tammy.
Here's Tank.
You want to go get the turkeys?
You want to go see the turkeys? Huh?
I went down there because, you know, chickens will eat just about anything.
Yeah.
And I had a bag of ruffled potato chips, and they had gotten old, so I went down there to give them to the chickens. Because they'll eat potato chips and everything, and they need treats every now and then, too.
Yeah.
So I'll throw out the potato chips, and Tank goes down there and freaking eats every one of them.
Oh, my goodness.
Like he needs some potato chips.
You big heifer eating all the potato chips. So here's the swing. Tell us about the swing. What about the swing?
I think it needs to go down
You commissioned the swing, didn't you?
One link. It needs to go down one lane.
$150. I think it's nice.
People are selling used ones for that much.
It's very pretty.
Handmade.
This guy handmade this one for us.
I think it's very pretty. And your mums are beautiful. And there's which one is this?
I don't even know.
It looks. Wait a minute. There was a fence here.
Yeah, John took all of it out.
You took the fence down.
Well,
but there was a real pretty vine that was growing here.
Stump and everything.
Right.
It's all going to get removed because we're going to build that new building.
Oh.
So it's going to come out and it's going to come down. And we may not even, we've been talking about it, we may not even put that building right there. We might put that building right here.
Oh. Yeah, the last time we were here, there was a fence.
We're talking about different stuff.
I'm talking about maybe building the building this way with the doors going this way, and then have the driveway come up into the building to the garage right there, and then build a walkway coming down to the building through the man door.
We'll start going in and out this door more often.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Simply because one of the major reasons is well, there's two things. My thought was, if we move it down there, maybe we can do something bigger.
Yeah.
We can do something that four.
Well, it's not going to be down there. It's going to be right here.
Well, right here. Maybe we can do something 4-vehicle instead of 2-vehicle.
Right.
But the amount of, what do you call that? Excavation?
Yeah.
Might be a little bit better here than it would be. Right,
Yeah, because I'd have to build a retaining wall and stuff over there. So I'm thinking about taking that out, then just filling all that in and just making it grass.
Right.
But leaving the driveway right to that point so people pull in and come up to the front porch.
Can you sell that metal roof? Can they get money off of it?
I'm going to use that metal roof.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when I build the awning over top of the back porch.
You can.
It's the diameter is the same size as this garage. So I'm just going to put 4 posts up, build the truss, the gable truss, and use that metal.
Picnic table, whatever.
Yeah. And
I think your backyard is a nice area anyway.
But you know, I enjoy. It looks better. I mean, we've cleaned out so much.
Yeah.
But I enjoy my privacy. I don't like people being able to look and see everything I do.
Right.
So, us having a building right here, I might like because it will cover.
It'll cut out the backyard.
I can get rid of that privacy fence.
Yes.
I really
Yeah.
want the I mean, I
Well, if
want
the building's
But if there's a building here, you won't need it.
the garage is sitting there.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find my turkey.
I was gonna say I don't see any
They're over here
turkeys.
laying in the bushes over here.
Are you still getting eggs?
John's ready
Yeah.
for the chicken.
Yeah, yeah. I put that out there to let them know who's boss around here, and if it get out of hand, then
Piper, Finley. Let me see if I can get him to come. Piper.
we're laying down right here.
Do you think you're eating more eggs now than you are?
No.
No.
Piper.
We give them all
Do
away.
you think they're cold, John?
No, they're just laying in there after they eat.
So you all don't use the heat lamp anymore?
No, we're still using it. I want you to see how big they've gotten.
Oh,
Okay, here's
look.
Finley. Piper's a boy.
Hank.
The white one. Oh.
Can you believe how big he's gotten?
Yeah, a little bit bigger since last time.
Oh yeah. Oh, I think.
And look at his head. Can you see where the?
Yes.
See, he let you
He's
love on.
going to be a gobbler. This one is, and I think that one too. But this one here, I believe, is a hen.
Yeah, they're as big as our hens, almost. I mean, big wise, not fat wise. But
It's
big
hard to
wise.
believe that the dogs have taken to all these animals.
So quit. So once we do that, John will be knocking down the chicken coop and
the
everything.
chicken coop's going to be actually built
It's
down
going
that
to be
way.
relocated.
Once that barn's down and all
That'll
that's
be
cleaned up.
better, and then maybe they won't come up on your porch as
Yeah,
much.
see how they've removed all the sides and
Of this,
they've cut, and it looks awful. So John's going to get in there tomorrow, clean all the inside out, put it on the fire pit, and then the guys are going to come and finish getting the barn and take the roof off, and then that will be gone. That eyesore will be gone.
He
Johnny
jumped
came
on my
out.
shoulder one day. Watch it.
Yeah, he's wanting to sit on somebody. He may not do it.
yeah, he's not looking now.
They say turkeys are as bad as dogs about following you around, wanting to sit on you and carry on.
He hasn't looked at you,
Yeah, he would
John.
have sat right on Tank's back. Finley's pretty. He's got good color to him, and
Yeah, he's just not looking. Have you ever tried to play noises for him, John?
oh yeah.
On YouTube?
Well, sometimes I'll play the noise of a hawk, which is awful because it gets Lester stirred up. Because that's his job. He's a rooster, so he has to notify all the other hens.
What does he do?
He'll.
He'll make noise? Oh, really?
Yeah. But then I do the hen mating call, and that's when he gets and pins these down, you know.
I'm on it. I don't see an app for that. You will need to download one.
Yeah, they're turkeys are people friendly. They really
That is
are.
so funny. The bird man.
The other one will come over here and jump on the dog.
They're getting to the point to where they want to get up high and jump on things.
Look, it's gonna get up there. That is so funny.
No, that's roosting.
No, yeah, if I think we could take them in the living room and they'd sit on the couch and watch TV.
Oh, they probably would. They'd watch the Brady Bunch with you. That's hilarious.
But you see how huge they are.
Oh, yeah.
They like to roost. They want to be up high.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, Jennifer,
Let me get you-
it might get your eyeball,
You're
Jennifer.
gonna get my eye.
Jennifer, what would you do if it tried to get your eye?
Scream.
Why does it open its mouth like that? Does that mean it wants a worm or something?
I don't know.
What does that mean?
No, no. It might start chirping here or something.
Piper.
It makes a little noise.
Because it'll go,
Piper.
But just now it went, "Pop."
yeah, how do you know it's not going to pluck your eyeballs? Now we're going to make you scared. Jennifer, you'll go around like Aunt Pat with sunglasses on.
Mm-hmm.
Piper's my baby, though. He's always been my baby.
Is he the one that got in your hair that day in the video?
I don't know. All of them
Wait
used
till
to
he
do
gets all over a shirt there after he's sitting there for a
it. Yeah,
while.
he'll probably
Oh.
down my back.
Those chickens gonna throw up when it does that.
Yeah.
Like
Like a cat.
John, did you buy them some turkey food?
Yeah, them vultures, they
Have
do
you
that.
fed 'em?
They'll puke on you. I've done fed them.
What's the difference between what the turkeys eat and what the chickens eat?
Well, they'll eat corn just like the chickens will when they get a little bigger.
Right.
We've got them on starter food and game
Okay.
food, and
It's got a high protein.
It's got a lot of protein. To it.
Okay.
And then I just mixed in oyster shells in with the turkey or the chicken feed, so they'll probably start eating.
I don't know what it's doing.
That sounds expensive. Oyster shells.
Oyster shells, a 50-pound bag. at
Viper,
Rural
what are
King
you
is only
doing?
like $12.
Oh,
It's
okay.
trying to bomb it.
And what I'll
That's what it
do
looks
is I'll no. And what I'll do is I just mix in so much in it.
It's
Viper?
it's twitchy time.
Yeah.
That's what I say to Chapel. Chapel will do that twitch. Yeah, it looks like it's got something like a hairball.
What are you doing?
He's probably wanting to speak.
That's what it looks like. He's throwing up or wanting to yell. One of the two.
Come on.
Aww.
Look, its little legs.
John, you could have school groups out here with kids and you could let the kids
yeah.
hold the
Well, when
turkeys.
we have our pumpkins, that'll be fun because
That will
we're gonna
be
have
fun.
And you know what? I think
Let's go.
we should do gourds too. You know what?
Yeah, you should.
Pumpkins and gourds. John said he's going to do corn. Are you going to do corn?
What is going on? What in the world?
Well, that's
Oh my gosh.
when you're a man and you got that many wives.
That's probably, you know what?
Filth.
He's probably done that to every one of them today.
Oh yeah.
If the truth's
He's probably
known.
done to them turkeys.
Is that
Yeah.
the little one? Is that the baby?
Yeah, that's the baby.
Yeah.
And it's turned brown completely.
Well, I think it's a hen, but John kept saying I think it's a rooster.
Well, I think it's a hen now, by the way it's shaping out.
But yeah, it stays right with its mama.
See if I can-
And you see the difference in size between, and it's the same age as our turkeys. It was born the same day. The turkeys might be 1 or 2 days older.
Right.
So you see the difference in the size of it and the size of the turkey.
Right.
But it still stays right with its mommy.